well, hi everybody. This week we are going to talk about travel. So this is series 3, episode 1. And thank you for joining me. And as we've all been trying to figure out what our new version of travel vacation is all about, and understanding how it fits into our life design, which is near and dear to my heart and my business, and trying to help all of you design your ultimate 5-year life plans. A big part about travel and vacation time is about soul-filling time. So I think many of you know that I was supposed to be jumping on a plane going to Amsterdam in a couple of days for my pre-bridal shower, and then heading off to Prague to get married in a beautiful chateau. And that, unfortunately, like many others, plans have been postponed. So the bright side is it'll probably just be a bigger party when it does happen, and we've been able to modify the date so the heat won't be as hot and sweaty in my wedding dress. So always try to find the bright side, and we can only control what we can control. So as we looked at our travel plans for this summer, we thought, okay, how do we make the most out of traveling around Ontario? Hoping we could do a bit more Canada, but that still seems a little iffy. So we thought, okay, let's look at Ontario. Where can we go? How can we think differently and certainly find the bright side of filling up our souls? Because that is really what vacation is about. We don't have to necessarily go 5,000 kilometers away. We can just be maybe only 5 kilometers away or 100 kilometers away. So my 3 tips for today, as we figure out how to make the best of our current travel vacation situation, is number 1, Airbnb, which I love, and we're going to talk a lot more about that next week. But for this week, if you go to Airbnb, they've actually added, as they have also had to pivot their business, a section called Nearby. So if you go onto Airbnb, you will see a section called Nearby. Now you'll have to make sure you have your location services on your phone so it knows where you are, but then it's going to give you about a radius of about 500 kilometers of every Airbnb that is available. And it also includes some Airbnb experiences, which is a really nice local way that people like you and I have created, experiences to enjoy around Ontario. So that's my first tip, is check out the Airbnb Nearby section, and hopefully you can find a cottage. Things are definitely booking up. You might have to reach out to friends, family, neighbors on social to find places to go. But if you can't find a place to go, my second tip is this awesome little device. I guess you call it a device, an accessory for your vehicle. So now we'll assume that you have an SUV. A car could get a little tight, but if it's a hatchback, you can sleep in it. The idea being that you take your SUV, and they're called roadies. So you buy them on Amazon. I don't know where to locally buy them. I bought mine on Amazon, and they're $50 each, so $100 investment, and you essentially can turn your SUV into a mini camper. Seriously. So I'm going to add a picture to the post after so you can see how it looked on our vehicle. But it was wonderful. We basically just tagged along with a friend that had a spot at the Pinery up near Grand Bend. We threw the roadies on our SUV and blew up an air mattress, and we had the most amazing camper tenting experience we could ever have. It was better than having a tent, and it did not cost half the money or take any of the time to put these little basically covers over your doors that create like a window, a tent window, so you can roll your windows down. So it creates airflow, but you have the convenience of just being in your vehicle. So completely fun, completely inexpensive, and really, even if you can't get to a provincial park this season, since they're all very booked up, or tag along with a friend and just kind of stay with them, socially distanced of course, you could always just even go to a friend's, find someone with a yard and just go camping, and just go in your car with your little roadies and just try to make the best of it. At least it creates a little bit different experience. You can do enjoy the outdoors and enjoy a different way to have your own little camper for $100. It was really actually kind of amazing. We're looking forward to doing more of it. And then my third tip for really enjoying local Ontario, really Canada, US, Kate, I mean, where you are, there's lots of gorgeous lakes. So anywhere where there's rivers. So rivers create really beautiful, a beautiful water source and a nice way to go for a kayak. So you either, if you have a hard base kayak, awesome, because some of the rivers get a little bit shallower, especially our Grand River here in Waterloo. But if you have a blow-up kayak, which you can buy those online, Costco, but ask around. I mean, people are really open to sharing kayaks, sharing blow-up things. Like, people are all about saving money right now. So I don't think be afraid to throw it out there that you know what, you heard it going kayaking. I didn't think about that. Just in my backyard. Does anyone have a kayak you can borrow? I mean, I have a kayak. If anyone needs to borrow it, reach out. It's a hard bodied, no problem. Just come pick it up, throw some noodles, some straps, go out to the Grand, go kayaking for a couple hours, take your journal, pull over to the side of the shore and just like take it in actually what is in our backyard. So that's really my tips right now. We've never had really this opportunity where we can't go anywhere else. So let's look what's right around us and get some ideas. We've got a few now here today. And if you click on the link and give me your email, I will send you my nicely put together pretty little summary of the roadies and the Airbnb and some tips on the kayaking. So hopefully you've enjoyed the design tips today around local travel. And next week we're going to talk about traveling abroad, and again, the whole concept around traveling and saving money, and really one of my favorite ways to travel the world. So we obviously at one point are going to be able to do that again, so we might as well start prepping now. So for today, I'm Tracy with Design Your Reality, and I hope all of my tips and tricks can make your life just that much better. Have a great one, everyone. Bye-bye.